Hey everybody, what is going on today? We're going to dive deep into the world of software as a service or SaaS. We'll talk about everything from Micro-SaaS to large platforms, including Chrome extensions and different APIs as a service and a bunch of other examples, so stay tuned. Now, before we dive into this video, my name is Eric, and in the last year alone, my SaaS company generated over $4 million in revenue. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you know whenever we release new videos just for you. Now, before we dive into the actual examples, let's talk first of all about what is SaaS. Software as a service, or SaaS, is a model where an app is actually hosted remotely and being served to the customer through the internet. Back in the day, you just used to buy a software and you just run it on your computer, and then whenever a new version comes out, you probably just had to buy the new version every year or so. That's the way it used to be with Microsoft Office and a bunch of other softwares to your computer. The benefit with SaaS is the ability to actually upgrade users automatically, and instead of charging them every time a new version comes in, you just charge them a monthly fee. So that is the main advantage for SaaS companies, that they have recurring revenue, or MRR, or ARR, which stands for monthly recurring revenue or annual recurring revenue. And the benefits for the users, of course, is the automatic updates that help them stay ahead of the curve and at the cutting edge of technology. So now that we understand what SaaS is, let's jump into actual examples of different types of SaaS. The first one that I'm going to talk about is mobile apps. So mobile apps that actually live and exist only on your phone, iPhone or Android, are actually a very common type of SaaS and are being sold usually for B2C, meaning business to customer, and not necessarily B2B, which is business to business, although there are a lot of mobile apps like that. The one example that I'm going to talk about in this video is Duolingo. So I've been using Duolingo for the past year or so to start learning Greek since I moved to Thessaloniki. I started learning for free, but because I wanted to remove the ads and make sure that I have less interruptions while learning, I decided to go for the paid plan, which is about, I think, $5 a month. Now, of course, Duolingo have millions of users. You can check it out online, but that's kind of a good example. A few extra good examples for mobile apps would be Spotify or Tinder. So the next example that I'm going to give you is going to be Micro-SaaS. So Micro-SaaS is this type of software that is built on top of another software, meaning it can't live without it. And usually it's going to be built on top of a huge platform used by millions or billions of users. A good example that I have for you, and this is something I use for my own business, is Calendly. And Calendly is an easy appointment scheduling tool that automatically syncs to your Google Calendar. Now, if you don't have Google Calendar, then you just can't use Calendly. Or maybe it's also integrated with, Microsoft Teams or something like that, but it can't live on its own. It must be connected to another software. Now, of course, billions of users are using Google Calendar and a lot of businesses are using Calendly, and it's a very big company by now, but still, it cannot live without Google Calendar. Moving on to our third type of SaaS, that's going to be Chrome extensions. A good example for you would be Loom, loom.com. This is a Chrome extension that lives on the Chrome browser, maybe on other browsers as well. I'm not sure necessarily Chrome, but generally browser extensions. And Loom specifically allows you to record your screen while using it and then automatically generating a link for you to view the video and share it, including screen sharing, different effects, maybe very basic editing capabilities and sound. Now, we've been using this tool in our company for a long time now and definitely recommend checking it out either way. Another few good examples of Chrome extensions can be anything from vidIQ, which help you out with automation optimization of your YouTube channel, NordPass or LastPass that used to manage passwords online, and then you also have Grammarly that automatically kind of help you fix your grammar all across the internet. The next example of SaaS would be CRM or customer management system. This is where you usually manage your help desk. This is where you usually answer tickets for your customer and concentrating them from different channels like emails, phone calls, chats, and a bunch of other stuff like social media, phones, whatever, you can really connect everything. In our company, we use Crisp. This is where we manage our help desk. This is where we answer customer tickets through phone, email, live chat, social media, everything concentrate in a single place where we can really manage everything effectively. I'd recommend checking it out because it's super easy to get started. It's free for beginner and you only need to pay once your business grows and as you expand and get bigger and bigger and you have more complex needs. The fifth types of SaaS that we're going to discuss is a creative SaaS, and I can give you a bunch of examples. The best ones I can think of are Canva and Figma. These are two giants that help designers all over the world to easily manage different templates, design, make sure that it's easy to share with others and to collaborate with other team members and really create create even sometimes more complex stuffs around videos, or if you want to create prototypes, when you click that, do this, when you click that, do this. So again, I find it hard to believe that you don't know any of these tools, but if you don't, check them out. They're both almost like 100% free. You only need to pay for the most advanced features. The sixth example of SaaS we're going to cover in this video is API as a service. Now, you might say that it is a different category, but I kind of disagree. It is some sort of a SaaS that you're using and you're paying based on your usage usually, and this is where it allows companies to execute actions that sometimes are more complex at bulk by using a third-party service. The best example I can think of is Twilio. Twilio is a company that allows you to very easily generate phone numbers from different companies, generate calls in and out, and you can do the same with SMS and WhatsApp. And now Twilio is great either if you're a small business, just want to buy and manage a phone number, or if you're a SaaS company, want to build a telephony product for your users. A good example would be Aircall.com. This is a huge company built on top of Twilio. I'm not sure if that's still the case, but it used to be that way. If you check deeper and deeper in a bunch of different telephony companies, you will discover eventually that a lot of them are built on top of Twilio. It is now a giant. Another good example for API as a service would be ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, you can send via API prompts and get the actual results from ChatGPT and then use it on your own software. Of course, you pay based on usage, and there is a free version for you to use if you just want to use the basic interface. And also, ChatGPT have this more classic type of SaaS where you can just pay, I think it's $19.99 to open the more advanced models for your own. Alright guys, before we move into the last SaaS example for this video, first of all, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe again if you haven't already. I also wanted to let you know that we have a free 6-episode crash course teaching you how to build a Shopify app from scratch if you just want to learn how to get into Micro-SaaS, which is mostly what we talk about in this channel. If you're really serious about it, feel free to subscribe to our full course coming out soon with about 86 episodes teaching you everything from scratch, where we actually build an app with you. We go through the process of thinking of ideas, trying to figure out the market, and then finding developers and building the specifications and mockups and launching it through the App Store and then actually marketing the app all the way until we start generating revenue. We take you step by step and make sure that you have everything you need to be successful. If you're interested, just subscribe below. Now let's move on to the last SaaS example. Alright, so the seventh and last SaaS example I want to share with you for this video is platform as a service. This is where you usually get a suite of tools to connect to each other, and the connection itself is becoming the software. A good example for that would be Shopify at this point. They allow you to build your own e-commerce stores. You can connect whatever type of tool you want to this platform. Shopify have different billing methods based on the services that you need. They have POS, point of service. You can buy domain through software. You can buy apps, and then these apps pay commission to Shopify. You can buy themes, and the themes pay commission to Shopify. You pay commission of whatever revenue comes through your store to Shopify. There is the monthly plan based on the features you have for Shopify. Then basically, platform gets more and more ways to charge the customers, and usually it becomes more modular based on their needs. Alright guys, this is it for this video. Please let me know if I forgot something, or if you disagree with everything that I just said on this video. I would like to hear it. Either way, I'm going to answer each and every comment and question on this video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.